Hi, I'm Dave from GBH, and I'm going to talk you through the design and development of the print campaign we created for Puma and Arsenal to advertise their new 2014-15 kits. The project marked a new era of partnership between Puma and the club, and saw us create a 360 campaign which included teaser films, a River Thames projection, online films, and social media content. We decided to name the three new kits Future, Forever, Victorious, to reflect the club's core principles of innovation, community, and excellence. We wanted to try find a way of emphasising these values, and arrived at the concept of literally soaking the club's values onto the kits via an alchemy of colour and imagery, enveloping the players within Arsenal's rich history. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the process and techniques we used to bring this campaign to life. Once we'd arrived at the concept, we started to research iconic moments to feature within the coloured bleed montage. It was important that the images we chose reflected a key value and could be assigned to one kit. From there, we started to play with ink and water to create our coloured ink bleeds. We liked the idea of the ink being textured, almost capillary-like, as though soaking across the fibres in the shirt. We then worked up rough visuals to show how the final outcome could look. This helped us approve the idea and also brief the photographer and retouchers. We then embarked on a massive 3-day photo shoot close to Arsenal's training ground. This was so the players could easily come on set in between training sessions. We worked closely with photographer David Cleryhue, who shot the main campaign imagery, as well as sports choreographers to help direct and dramatise the players' movements for camera. Production agency Shoot Media were also on hand to capture all the behind-the-scenes action which formed part of the teaser film content. Following the shoot, first we printed out all the images, then we started to physically collage and group trios of players together to try find the most powerful and dynamic compositions. From there, we started to edit down until we had our final selection, and then we created rough layout guides and supplied these along with all the final selects to retouchers Tapestry. To help bring the concept to life, we spent a day in the studio on an element shoot. We experimented with different smoke and ink effects on glass, fabric and in water to try find ways we could create more depth and dimension to the final images. We then worked with Tapestry to set the final style. First, starting with the raw files, cutting out the player and cleaning up the image, introducing the colour bleeds from the element shoot, experimenting with desaturating the skin tone, and finally crafting the imagery inside the ink bleed to feel like one element. After the graphic treatment was refined, each image had to be continuously reviewed. Special care had to be taken that all major creases and wrinkles were removed, and competitor branding on players' boots was carefully concealed using our graphic treatment. Over 100 images were retouched to provide a flexible outdoor and point-of-sale campaign with the ability to cast local heroes across Puma markets worldwide. The final part of the project involved us creating campaign guidelines to demonstrate how the print advertising should be laid out using the specific branding. These guidelines accompanied the family of final images which were then distributed across the Puma network. The print campaign ran in Puma stores worldwide, completely took over the Puma Carnaby Street store and Arsenal's own stadium store, the Armoury. Thank you for watching.